for like 8,000 years, monofilament was the thing, and it worked great. And I don't remember anyone ever complaining about it. And superlines they came on the scene, and everyone changed over to them. And now monofilament or copolymers or things like that have really disappeared. And I'm still using them. And I've got clients that are coming in, bringing their own rods, and they're bringing superlines, and they're asking me why I'm using monofilament. And I tell them that it's worked for 8,000 years. There's no reason it shouldn't. But don't get me wrong. I like superlines, and I think they have a time and a place. But I think they're being overutilized in a lot of different areas. For panfish in shallow water, especially, there's zero reason for you to use a superline. It can actually be detrimental if you feel that bite too fast. If you feel that bluegill suck in a bait too quickly and you don't give them time to actually inhale it. You might be setting the hook as that bait is touching the front of their mouth. So there is such a thing as too sensitive. Also, if you're fishing crappies in shallow water and you set the hook really hard, you got to remember that with superlines you have zero stretch. So unless you're using a rod that is the whippiest rod that you could find in the supermarket, it's not going to be beneficial for you. Now, if we go on the other side of the coin, talking about deep water walleyes or burbot or even crappies over deep basins that are riding maybe in that bottom third of the water column, you're gonna be on the advantageous side using superlines. So they do have a time and a place, but I don't want you to spool up every rod with superline because monofilament works, and it's something that's never going to go away, and there's a reason for it. And I think you need to do your research and figure out what type of fishing you want to do with monofilament, what type you want to do with superlines, and what works for you in each scenario and why.